Hey guys, S2J here to bring you another video. This time about Falcon shield pressure with knee in there, utilizing Dashback. So, this video is just pretty straightforward. I want to show why hitting people deep and dashing back is really strong in the current 2021 meta, and I also want to showcase which characters is best versus all the relevant characters like Fox, Falco, Falcon Ditto, Peach, and the strat is show where it's not as good but not useless like Sheik, Marth, and Puff. So current yeah, a lot of people incorporated the they know like knees safe on shield. A lot of people single jab after trying to catch out of shield options and catch a slipping. That's still good, but on the flip side, good players at face typically have a good defense. They're used to it, so while it's still a good choice to do knee, gentleman, tomahawk, whatever. People have good overall defense versus that. So you need to mix it up with more stuff. It's easier for Falcon mains, I feel like, unless you have a insane punish game like Wizzy. You can have a simpler neutral if your punish game's insane, right? But if you don't, then or you want to just have a more interesting neutral, then it's best to do what I'm about to show you. So it's really simple, really. You just gotta aerial deeper on shield to bait out of shield options. Why? Because a Fox, for example, good Fox will a lot of them play the matchup non-committal. Kind of the metagame flow for a Fox is that they used to just go ham attacking Falcon, but Falcon's got really good at stopping people who attack like crazy. So Foxes tend to be more defensive, and players like SFET are content to run around and try to block at weird timings, and then perfect wave shot out of shield, or even shield grab sometimes if you fumble big time. So the risk rewards are really good for Fox, and while you can jab, still risky because there's a threat of all three hits being blocked. Some people even CC the jab and punish it in these spots. So here's what you do: you need deep. You have to need deep, by the way, because if you need the tip, they're probably not gonna bite and try to wave shine you or shield grab, So you gotta need deep and dash back like that. Knee deep. Do that. So that's the crux of this lesson right here. It's very simple, but I see almost no up and comer Falcons use it, and you have to use it if you want to do better. Obviously, So another one's on there. So you can pretty much knee most of the casts against the people with better range of moves or a shield grab. You want to probably space a little harder with knee, but for the most part, it's pretty safe for most out of shield options. The second way though is Nair. Nair is weaker versus people who have good shield grabs or good CC or out of shield range of moves like Sheik, Marth. But is it good? Absolutely. Nair is probably trickier than a knee on shield because everyone nowadays has great defense against knee when space. With knee, you have to go deeper nowadays to really force a mistake. On Nair, you can go deep too, but most people will bite harder on a Nair coming in. Too bad I can't get the Fox to shine after the second hit, but it is what it is. So What are my typical ways of doing the knee pressure? I like doing knee and just coming back with the grab. Or you can do like a second aerial, because most people who fumble will like go revert back to shielding if you come back with more pressure. Can you switch it up to Nair even? Once you start doing this more, like you don't have to come back with a second aerial. You can like wait and see what they do. Start dash dancing, tomahawk even. Once they get people like caught in their shield a lot, cornered, and they're nervous, then that's when they start making like risky escape options. I love doing this, especially when they're cornered, by the way, because their escapes aren't that good. Their full hop, they can't really go like drift like many spots. Center stage full hop is like pretty broken. Like in the corner, it's not as good. They have to kind of like retreat maybe. So, you know, the shield pressure is really good when they're in the corner, for sure, but not useless like at any point. But yeah, basically, you know, the Nair way is not something to ignore, because it is trickier, but also you can't use it against more people as effectively as knee. And you also got to read the situation too. Say you're fighting like a guy with a strong out of shield. Even if you hit it with a knee, but you're too close, or like you're a bit off, you gotta be able to read when not to even like go for a dash back. Like say you like Nair Sheik too close, like she's probably gonna like let a shield grab rip. So you just gotta like choose to escape and not try to force the issue at that point. Say you do like Nair Gentleman on a Sheik. Every Sheik nowadays just like holds down and match shield grab. So like after the first jab, they're just gonna be holding down and shield grab. In those spots, you could try like if you really want to like punish that, like in borderline situations, you can like side B, forward smash. Side B, they can like CC it. Like everyone likes to CC news nowadays, so you really gotta catch them off guard by doing that. So let's get into the characters. I've pretty much gone to the details I wanted to talk about. Again, like pretty simple. Just knee deep when on the shield. You can do it in there too, but it's contingent on like the opponent's characters not having like a good shield grab range or a really good high range out of shield. Or it's less effective rather. I wouldn't say it's useless. So characters like to do it versus. Fox has a really good strong counterattack. I already talked about it, but I'll go over it again. Like Fox can perfect wave shine on his shield. So if you're not careful, they shine you and can kill you at any percent. They grab you or shine you at any percent, you can die. A lot of Foxes they play weenie hut style. They won't commit to an attack, except like maybe some kooky ones or rarely. So you have to fight the style of Foxes who play defensively and try it. And a lot of them go for the out of shield punish. So this is a soft counter to this style. I personally like both are good. Knee and Nair is good. Like because Fox's range ain't the greatest. Like some characters, like you can totally Nair them and come back with another Nair or stomp even, or knee rather. And you know, if you hit him from behind, there's back air you gotta worry about. I don't know, back air. So the direction you hit the shield matters. Like spacies, if you hit on the back Back air typically has the range and speed to like beat a Falcon, so you gotta be more crispy on spacing and timing. It's still punishable, but it does demand more finesse compared to when you hit the front of the shield. Okay. Next is Falco. So Falco's shield doesn't have this. His shine rather doesn't have the same horizontal distance as Fox. It's a little smaller in distance. But the Falcos still tend to bite if you hit deep on the shield. And that's a fact. Most Falcos will still, it's so juicy that even though it's not as like on paper, like the success rate's not as high as Fox, they're still gonna bite a lot. So against Falco, also still really good. And if anything, it's a little easier because Fox's shine is bigger than Falco's horizontally. Again, when you're behind them, you gotta be careful of you know, back air. But even like a deep knee from behind, like that's way in the shield, could be good enough to trick him. Next is Falcon. Probably the most effective, like low key. Like Falcon typically has weak out of shield, and he's not great by any means, especially if you're behind him. Like Spaceys, if you're behind him, they have back air. Falcon doesn't have much. Like he's actually complete butt cheeks when you're behind him. Anyways, yeah, both knee and nair are good. His out of shield is bad. And if you're gonna like go for shield grabs, what the hell? That should not be happening. But yeah, like you can like nair. I really wish you can do it after second hit, like program it. Anyways, nair, come back second nair, keep it the pressure, and then Falcon has to like roll, try to do a risky aerial out of shield. But you know you're advantageous in all the situations, so you know the Wizzy types will love to like shield grab 20GX. Is like, oh, he might have made a mistake shielding. Let's grab it, and then you just dash back and come back, no problem. Again, knee like is less tricky, so it's if you want to trick him, you gotta knee pretty deep and like dash back. See, like I need like way in the middle. Yeah, I still had time to escape a shield grab. There's good too. Again, there's combos you can do to mix up. Come back with nair if you want to. Nair first, come back with knee. It's even like you can keep doing this. Knee the shield and keep doing that. I mean, they're probably gonna roll or escape, but it could set up like a finesse. You like make them do what you want to do. Conditioning. So probably the best overall tool in the Ditto. The Ditto is a punish game based matchup, but you can outplay them in neutral like this. Definitely recommend it. Alright, other characters. Peach. Yeah, Peach, not amazing when shielding as well. So, yeah. That grab range. Not the craziest range on her moves when she comes out. Have her shield like nair. Would probably be the typical choice, right? It's not that good in this situation. So Peach should probably stay in shield, maybe roll. Her roll is pretty quick, but doesn't have good range. So another viable choice. There is nair, although that is riskier as Peach can CC Let go shield, CC down smash. Is it bad though? No. Again, like, you gotta get good at both. The knee is safer. The nair is trickier. Just keep that in mind. Okay, now I'm gonna get to characters where it's not as good. They usually just have big grab ranges. See, like any other character, I can knee deep. Sometimes I can't escape. Like, say you gotta be like in the not past the middle, but in the spur of the moment, can you always consistently like knee and escape? Especially if you like fly in. You won't always be able to escape. That's the facts. Especially if you fly in. If you like knee next to them, you can perhaps escape. So against this one, knee is still like pretty good, but there is a chance of like things not working out if that's your plan to dash back. And there is a lot weaker, but not useless. So you should try mixing up like maybe other choices with better pullback. But again, don't ignore these choices against like Marth, Sheik, and so forth. Next is Sheik. See, this her grab range ain't as bad as Marth's, but it can still like it's still pretty damn good. So the flying in knees are tougher. And it's more pronounced like if you hit like too deep. Most people won't like better plays like, oh, he hits the tip of my shield. I'm not gonna fall for the bait. Or like, oh, he D too deep because he flew in. But you know, a lot of Sheik mains suck, so don't be shocked if they just mash out like shield grabs. There, you know, I'm not the biggest fan because if they're gonna shield grab, they're gonna probably duck and mash shield grab. Again, not useless, but he's got to be more careful against people with good grab ranges or out of shield. Even like Sheik's nair is quite good and awkward to punish. And they can drift back, so you know. Last one exam, Puff. Puff's kind of weird. She has a good grab range. Surprisingly. But I guess not as good as Sheik or Marth, because it seems like you can kind of reliably dash back. With knee at least. In spots where sometimes against Marth and Sheik you can't pull it off. So I think Puff's kind of middle ground, if I had to pick one. Not as free as, say, Falcon. Her out of shield's kind of iffy with up air. Or in general. Like, Puff mains typically don't like shielding unless they have to. They just duck. Ducking is broken for some reason. Spam back airs or up tilt rests, things like that. But you know, this will still be relevant. Maybe when they see you flying with the knee, they'll block last second. But it's kind of good to know that you can like knee them, and if they go for the grab, like unlike Marth Sheik, you can actually. It seems like you can escape like basically every time. Maybe if they shield DI in, and they need like immaculate defense to do that like on the fly. They had to shield the in to get like the grab. Okay, yeah, I felt like talking about that as some Falcon people I coach. They typically have a they need more mix-ups than neutral, you know, and this is like a pretty easy yet really good one. So either have more mix-ups like this or increase punish game. Turn to a Wizzy type. It's up to you guys. Anyways, thanks for watching.